This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. Coming out with it, it's Alexis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Brown will throw it. Got his man. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Isaac. There he goes. Tackled there by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And the Bulls are flying down the field. Brown wants to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Alexis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's talk for a second here about USF. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, The head-to-head.
Snags it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
Keeps it on the draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brown will throw it. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up fourth.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. It's a reverse. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Connors.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Houston will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Brown wants to pass. They'll run the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
What you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First down. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Brown will throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Wolf. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Off the play fake on first down. Going to take a shot. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Punt is in the air. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
South Florida, 3. Houston, 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fears the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Houston will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Isaac. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. Release to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
Touchdown, South Florida. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best, and that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Turning on the Jets. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Tight end finds a soft spot. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got it inside the 15. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the
throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Going to the ground. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Keep it on the ground. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Brown will throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Nimrod. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Looking deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown Bulls. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Houston, 3.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Finds his tight end, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Houston.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Brown wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
QB draw. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Alexis. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going to the run to start this second half. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run this play from the pistol. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They think there's room to run to the right here. Wide open spaces. He's loose. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And they converted the extra point with a little help from that left side upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Illinois went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Illini ever do that? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the gun, the ground game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. It's a seam wide open. All out of space. The 20. Inside the touchdown, USF. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He fires one deep over the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He's going for a big play downfield and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Power football with the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Nimrod. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Brown will throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Connors. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to go up top. The throw. Quick completion on the out. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Off play action on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
They'll try the run. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Tries to do it himself on the draw.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. South Florida, 24. Houston, 10.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Brown will throw it. Sets up the screen. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
USF.
As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
To the air, it's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
The play action fake. Under fire. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Now on second down.
Get in the end zone, fellas. Let's go.
Just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. He smashes his way through again. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air. It's Wegman. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Gonna run it. It's Connors. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Wegman. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Thomas. At the 45 on his way. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it out quickly. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Broussard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Wegman. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, first and goal.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. Off play action. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Brown wants to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Punch it out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella, continue to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Looking left. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Here comes the two-point try. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's York. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
South Florida, 38, Houston, 29.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
First down for the offense.
The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Gonna run it. It's Powell. Ran through the contact. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that's being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another